Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel Vahan and More. Today I'm going to do an ownership review of Ertiga XL6, and the owner is actually my close friend and squash partner as well, and stays in the apartment where I live. So let me go and meet him in the parking lot and then review his vehicle, and then see what the vehicle is all about, what are the features and how it drives, and so on and so forth. Okay, come over. Thank you. So now I'm just going to the parking lot to meet the owner who owns this Maruti XL6. So this is the vehicle. Let me go and meet the owner, who is my friend as well and squash partner, Mr. Rajneesh. Hi, Mr. Rajneesh. Namaskara. Namaskara. So nice to meet you, and thanks for this review. Right? Yeah, it's a nice flashy red color, wine red, right? It is. It's wine red. Yeah, so it looks very nice, and I think it's got good ground clearance as well. 16 inches wheel, right? So 16 inches wheel as such. So what we'll do is we'll just take a short drive and then talk to Mr. Rajneesh on the features of this car, and then how he likes it, and what are the where all he has taken this car, long drive, short drives, hill drives, etc., and then get his experience. Okay, come over. Okay, so what we'll do is basically we'll go for a short drive and then also discuss with Mr. Rajneesh in terms of what background in terms of why he purchased this vehicle and what was his previous vehicle and so on. So Mr. Rajneesh, what was your first previous vehicle before buying this one?
Yeah, I had a Hyundai Verna prior to this. So I was looking for a slightly bigger, at least a minimum requirement of a 6-seater.
Okay.
And one of the major factors that I was looking at is having driven a Verna, obviously the drivability.
Okay.
And second part is being in Bangalore. I didn't want a very bulky 7-seater.
I see. Okay.
Right. So that was one of those ones. So based on my criteria, I had narrowed it down to Kia Carens and this one.
Kia Carens and this one. Okay.
Yeah. So and then I had a test drive of both. And for the features that XL6 was offering, at the same price range, Kia was only giving a basic model.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
and I liked the drivability of this better. Kia did feel like a bigger vehicle to drive.
Okay.
Similar to your Innova in terms of when I kind of had a seating position and driving, right?
Okay.
So for this, it looked as if it was as similar to my earlier Verna, so
Perfect.
the comfort factor was more.
Okay. Okay. So basically you narrowed down to two vehicles, like Kia Carens, this one. Okay. And price point wise, what was the difference like? Like for example, this, how much it cost on road for you? This is a Zeta, which model?
This is a Zeta model.
Zeta
and the top one is Alpha model.
Okay.
Right, and Zeta comes with everything except the difference of auto cooling seats.
Auto cooling seats. Okay.
Right, and then it has a 360-degree camera. 360 so apart from that, all the features Zeta has. So this on road cost me around 14.4.
14.4. And which dealership you purchased this one?
This was with Bimal.
Bimal. Yeah. So how was the experience with Bimal?
Bimal was good.
Bimal Mahadevapura? Mahadevapura,
yes.
Okay, Mahadevapura, Bangalore. Okay.
And I had requested this to be delivered on my son's birthday.
Okay.
And they did their best to deliver to me on that day.
Okay, good, very nice. Okay. Okay. So you are how long? This is in 2022 you purchased, right? Which month of 2022?
June.
June. So it's about roughly more than 1.5 years, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So how many kilometers you have done right now?
I think it's around 11,000.
11,000 you have done. Okay.
12,580.
12,580. And have you, of course, city you must have driven, and then long drives you must have done?
Yes, I had a couple of long drives. One was to Hyderabad.
Okay.
And then to Bangalore.
Bangalore.
So these two, and then of course to places like Mandya, Mysore.
And what about hill drives?
Hill drives not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But you're planning to.
But yeah, as a part of my drive to Mangalore, I had to go through Shiradi Ghat.
Oh, Shiradi Ghat. Okay. Yeah, okay. So comfortable driving?
Yes.
Long journeys?
No worries at all.
Okay.
It was a full car full of people with luggage. So I had no issues in terms of the pull or this one. But yes, of course, with the full vehicle in terms of overtaking. My Varna was 1.6 liter engine. This is 1.5.
Okay.
So that difference I could make out, but no issues as such.
And this is a manual version what you're driving.
Yes,
right?
that's
okay.
right.
So what I understood also from the reviews is that in the automatic there was a little bit of what do you call it? It'll lag as such, whereas in manual obviously it's much more responsive.
Yes, and secondly, I've been driving for over almost 30 years now, right? Almost 30 years. So, so driving an automatic didn't give me that kind of a pleasure.
Right.
What a manual could do.
Okay. So Bimal experience was good. So you do the servicing also in Bimal only?
Yes, as of now I've taken, they have a package for 3 year package or something, so that's the reason I'm continuing with them. It's been just a year.
With that, okay. So, and what is the average cost, what your, once in 10,000 kilometers you do service?
Yes,
it's once in a year?
Yeah, after the first 3 free services.
Okay.
I mean, as a part of that package, I got another free service. So that was, I mean, in June, all the 3rd free service completed.
Okay.
And again, in October, they took it for a general checkup as a free service. So now, I think the cost I'll get to know once.
Okay, so what is the expectation? It's about what, for 5,000, 6,000
Yeah, 5 to 6,000. Yeah.
That's the maximum, right?
Yes.
So, and the best part is Maruti serviceability is there all over the place.
That's
you don't
right,
have an
yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Now that could be one more difference between Kia and this
right.
one. Why you chose,
And Varna, one of the issues was the servicing was pretty expensive, right?
Okay,
Hyundai.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Kia being Hyundai's sister company, I expected the same.
Expected the same thing, okay. And you said you long drive you had full load, which was what, 6 people, 7 people, or what is it?
6 people.
6 people. So this comes with the captain seats, right? So
Yeah.
let's check the interiors also. Okay. And then you only drive, or you also have your wife driving this one?
No, I drive.
You drive this one. So in terms of position, visibility, I think of course I can see it's all round visibility is definitely much clearer. That's one more thing, right? Additional as such. Okay, this is a 1.5 liter CSS,
That's right.
and it gives you around 136 Newton meter of torque and 103 bhp. 103 bhp and 136 Newton meter of torque, right?
Yeah.
So it's comfortable,
Yeah,
long drives
no
as
worries.
such. Okay. And in terms of ground clearance also, I believe it is about 180 or 185 mm.
That's right,
That's 185 mm, I think it is,
That's right.
which is also comfortable, right? You didn't have any issues where
that was one of the factors, right? So I mean, I have my mother-in-law and my mother who are pretty aged, right?
Okay.
And compared to other vehicles like Mahindra and Toyota, Innova, ingress and outgress for them is very easy.
Very easy.
So they, in fact, have sat in other vehicles, and then they said here it's the most comfortable for them to.
Okay. So that is fine. What is the mileage you're getting?
Mileage with
Of
city.
course, I can see in your international cluster it says 13 kilometers.
Yes,
right? With AC or without
this
AC?
is with AC. Always.
With AC,
Yeah.
which is excellent. So which means this mostly you do city as such.
Mostly city.
So in city with AC, 13 kilometers. That too in an area where we are right now, pretty congested traffic and all, right? I think it's a pretty decent number.
Yes.
So on a long journey, you must be getting at least 18, 19?
Yeah, I got around 19.
19. Okay, so on a long journey, 19, which is excellent, right? For a 1.5 liter CC
for a 6-seater
engine, 6-seater with full load and luggage. I think it's an excellent one. Okay, great. So vehicle is good, and you've done, you said 12,000 change you've done, right? And servicing, you've already done the free service. Now the paid services to do.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And any additions you've done apart from what Maruti has given?
In terms of accessories, it was I took only the basic from Maruti in terms of the mats and stuff like that. And yes, I got a rear camera installed through them.
Okay.
And apart from that, some of the accessories I got it outside. Those are cosmetic ones.
Okay, cosmetic ones. Okay, great. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's do a quick interior video as well as exterior video in terms of the features. And one more thing which I wanted to ask is, what is that 3 things, let's say, you like the most in this car?
Yes, one is drivability.
Drivability.
As I said,
Smooth engine,
and this. I mean, last April there was an upgrade to this XL6 model, right?
Okay, yeah.
So there they've improved the NVH levels, right? It's very. I mean, I can take calls even in peak traffic without any disturbance.
No issues. Okay, so the noise levels have come down literally. Okay. And
so I think, and yeah, I mean,
the mileage and serviceability and other things are the plus factors, right?
And the factor that it's a smart hybrid, right?
Smart hybrid.
It is little bit of our contribution to the environment.
Exactly. So it's a mild hybrid.
Yeah.
It's a mild hybrid, right? Okay. And what is the thing which you think maybe could improve in this car in the next version?
See, one is considering their competition like Kia, right? The interiors, of course, can be made more plush, given that this is the premium version that they're selling.
Right.
That is one thing. And the second is something like a wireless charging.
Wireless charging.
And the third is the wireless. I understand the latest update. They have this auto, Android Auto and Apple One wirelessly connected. But as of now, this one has a manual wired connection.
Wired connection. Okay. So this actually comes with kind of a dual tone with a stone finish. I mean, this is kind of a stone finish which is new. This is a part of the update, right? Yeah, so it's part of the update. This is 7-inch thing which has got a wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and of course the version what we are driving is a manual version, and it has got a 12 volt point there, and then of course you have the charging point here. Then of course the normal controls in terms of AC, and the traction control and so on. And spacious, pretty spacious, and the interiors, yes, as Mr. Rajneesh said, probably they could make it a little more premium, but of course there are a lot of bottle holders and space to keep a lot of small things, which is very good. Utility cabin basically. This second row is damn good actually. In fact, the seat contours are very nice. I mean, it's nice and supportive. Under thigh support is definitely there. I'm 6 feet and I can feel I'm very comfortably sitting in the second row. Right, 1.5 liter engine, which is very known and tried and tested engine, obviously, and known for its smoothness and efficiency. So, and of course, there's a lot of space here, crumple zone. And this particular car has been also crash tested, and it has scored 3 in the Global NCAP, 3-star. So and it comes with 4 airbags. It comes with 4 airbags, 2 front and then 2 on the sides for the front passenger, right? Okay, so, and obviously, as I said, the ground clearance is pretty good. It's about 185 millimeters, so that's good. So the back side obviously looks, that Volvo look is there. So let's sit in the back and see how much of space is there. Okay, so I'm going to go in the back seat. Okay. So it comes with an armrest, right?
Yeah.
And bottle cup holders, so which is very convenient. So I'm going to sit in the. I was 6 feet tall, and then I see that it's got a lot of space, really a lot of space, and I think also it's got a recline function, which is excellent. So the recline function, if I have to do, I think probably, yeah. Oh, good. This is it. Oh, yeah. We can go further. Wow, this is really good. So it's very comfortable. And so for the 3 people can sit definitely in the second row, but of course it's a captain seat, so currently it's only 2, and then there is this armrest with cup holders, so it's very nice for the long journeys now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. And when you want to go, and of course there is a charging point here as well for the back passengers. What about the rear AC vent?
Yeah, it is there.
Okay, it's here on the. You have on the roof mounted ACs, right? So that's good, and so a lot of space, and then thigh support is very good. There's absolutely no issues here. This is very comfortable for long journeys. Let me go at the back. Again, you have bottle holders, and let's see for the rear passenger. So if I want to go back, I just tilt the seat.
Yeah, and then push the seat. The lever is in front.
So I go back, right? So if I go back, I'm sitting in the back side. Yeah, so maybe I need to push a little bit, but I think for the kids and somebody who is not very tall, it will be very comfortable. There is again some charging point here, and then there's a holder, bottle holder, which is good. I think the height is fine. I'm 6 feet, but still can see some room here, which is very good. And yes. Is there a charging point this side? No. Okay, so there's a bottle holder here, there's a bottle holder here, and there's a charging point, which is very good. And what about the AC for the last passenger? So the same thing, right?
Yeah.
The blow.
Yeah.
And that is pretty sufficient, right? Adjustable one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an adjustable one there, which is good. And then still you have some space, the boot, where you can keep some regular stuffs, I think. But if you want to travel with, let's say, a lot of luggage, then either you can put the roof rail on top, or you can bring this down completely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so so currently I think about 209 liters of space is what I understand the boot space
with all seats up.
with all the seats up, right? Now I believe this also can be reclined.
Yeah, there's a slight recline there.
Oh, this is the
yeah.
thing. Okay, so how do I go?
Just pull it up.
Pull it up.
Yeah, or push it down. Yeah,
Oh, this is the way. Okay, it's already reclined.
it's already.
Okay, that's a nice thing. Okay, so with 6 people, I think it's very comfortable. The view is nice as well. But if I want to add more luggage, then this folds flat, right?
Yes.
So we'll see that also. Good. So this is about 209 liters boot space, and of course there is some space here as well which you can keep, and then the stepney comes under this, huh?
Stepney is below.
Stepney is below. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's below. So that's here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I want to push this down,
Just open that.
oh good. So it's about 600 liters now.
Yes.
600 about.
Yeah.
Damn, it's kind of completely flat, so you can keep a lot of luggage. I believe if you want to push that seat, the second row also down,
Yes.
then you get about 1,000 plus space, right?
That's
liters
right,
of space, which is very good. Okay, so this is also good. So which is a functional one, you can keep your things here. And where does the jack go?
Jack is inside.
Jack is inside, right? So that's the place for the jack here. Okay, so that's very thoughtfully done by Maruti. Okay, so there's a lot of space. This is good. So you just put a bed sheet here, and then probably you can, if you have pets also, you can take the dog and other things also here, right? So
Yeah.
it's not an issue. Okay, very nice. So you have the height adjustable part of it, which is very good. Again, very useful for all of them. The short people can adjust the height. Similarly, we also have the tilt adjusting as well, right? So at the
Yes.
bottom you can hold this one. So here it is. So you can adjust, right? And what about so this also there. So which is also very good, right? So very useful for people. And then of course it's a 1.5 liter, as we said. It's a manual version what we're driving. This is a Zeta.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mirror is the normal
Yes. Yes.
day-night mirror.
That's right.
And then of course you have the glass for the specs, so you
Hold
can
up,
keep
yeah.
your specs, of course. Then the cabin lights, of course, these are all on and off. What about mirror here? You have the vanity mirror here. What about driver?
No.
Oh, we don't have. So Maruti assumes that all guys only drive, not ladies, right? Okay. And how many speakers you get here?
6 speakers.
6 speakers.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 speakers you get. And then of course the controls are typical Maruti. You also have that auto ignition off and on, right? Which is very
Yes.
useful for the mileage as well.
Comes with a cruise control as
Cruise
well.
control, okay. And airbags, we get 2 in the front and 2 on the
Sides.
as well. Okay, so that's the airbag, which is and then as I said, it's a 3-star vehicle already tested by the Global NCAP. Bharat NCAP is still not done, but I believe Global NCAP it is already 3-star, which is very good. The tone, the cabinet, of course, this finish is nice. It's a stone finish, which is a dual tone, kind of breaks the monotony. So that's a very nice one. AC is very, very effective, which is very cold. So I'm just starting the vehicle now. Let's see. As I see, this particular vehicle is showing 13 kilometers as the mileage, which is extremely good. So that's very nice. Which means within, and Mr. Rajnish has been driving only in the city, so which means obviously it's a good mileage to have with AC. So that's a pretty decent for a 6-seater. Because the controls are Bluetooth controls are there here, so it's a very typical Maruti dashboard what you are familiar with. And the best part of it is the serviceability, which we all know, one of the reasons why it's very, very popular, right? And how's the music system? 4 speakers, right?
Yeah.
4 or 6?
This is 6 speakers.
6 speakers.
2 tweeters and 4 speakers as well.
Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's play the music system. Wow, very nice. Yeah, the music system is Harman music system, so which comes with 2 tweeters and 4 speakers, which is pretty good. Charging points are there, which we can see here.
There's a cooler here as well for your drinks.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good. Okay, so you have a mini cooled box, which you can keep your cool drinks here when you're driving on a long drive now.
Yeah, and
And then of course you have the it's this armrest with the storage. And it's a adjustable one. Yeah, it is an adjustable one, which is excellent. So we need that because very, very comfortable when you're driving a long journey. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take a small drive and see how it drives. Obviously we know this engine very well, but I'll just take a small short drive and then we'll conclude this particular ownership review. Okay, so here we go. This is a manual version, and let me see, the visibility is fantastic, especially the second row. The windows are so big that it is very, very clear. Okay, the gear shifting is pretty smooth. I like the visibility, very good it is. Manual, the gear shifts are pretty smooth and responsive. Okay. And as I said, the noise levels have definitely been improved because now, for example, this place, there are a lot of constructions happening and then a lot of vehicles moving around, but then the cabin is absolutely silent, so that's a good part of it. And like Mr. Rajneesh said, he can take calls also in the traffic, which is not a problem because and if with a little more dampening, it will be even more better because a lot of people have seen in the aftermarket they've gone and done some dampening to the doors, right? So that also helps in a way. This road humps are too many, but I think this vehicle takes it very easily because it's got 185 mm of ground clearance, so I don't have to worry at all. Right, so as I said, this gear shifting, I think that's what the difference between this and the automatic version. This is much more responsive. Okay, so the automatic version, there seems to be some kind of a lag, and then I've seen the reviews of people who have automatic, they say there is a little bit of lag, but of course the new automatic update comes with a 6-speed gearbox. Maybe that has improved the situation a little more, but I'm driving the manual version here and it's pretty responsive. Just look at the pickup, it is pretty fast, very good it is. So let me go to a very narrow road and then take a turn and see how the turning radius is. Again, the bonnet visibility and all is good, so I think short people also can drive because of course the seat adjustment is there, so that should not be an issue. So now I'm going to take a turn in let's say 20 feet road and see how the short turning radius is. Okay, so this is a short place where I'll go to turn. Okay, just taking a reverse. Yeah, so it's very comfortable to get in and get out of the shortest of the roads as well. So reversing or driving in small lanes should not be an issue. Okay, so it actually comes with a reverse camera, so obviously it's very convenient to park as well. So it's all in all, this particular car is a very practical and an efficient car. I mean, it's a MPV, not a car, MPV, which can be very suitable for all the big families. For example, it's a family of 4 to 6 people, right? So they can easily travel in the city and the long journey as well. It is Maruti on top of that. Obviously, that way the serviceability as such is not an issue. Parts availability is not an issue, and we already saw this engine. It's a very smooth engine, tried engine, and it has good mileage as well. So what else you can ask for, right? So it's an all-rounder actually. And Mr. Rajneesh, I'm sure you're happy with this particular car, right?
Yes.
And then how many people in your family?
We have 6
people, right? So that is one of the main reasons why you have chosen this, right?
That's right.
What about somebody who has, let's say, in a village where the roads are bad, etc.? Do you still say that this car will be good there?
Yeah, because of the ground clearance.
Ground clearance is very good. Yeah,
place,
ground clearance is extremely good. So that way we don't have to worry about it. And also we find that a lot of people use this for hill stations as well. So which means obviously the pull and other things are very good, right? The pulling capability is very good. What about this glove box? This is a cooled glove box or normal one? This is normal.
This is cooled.
This is also cooled? Okay, that's excellent. So you have a 2 cooled glove box. One is a proper one. The other one is also mini one, which to keep your cool drinks, etc., right? So that's a nice feature Maruti has given. What are the improvements you think should happen apart from this one? You said wireless chargers is one more. What about sunroof, moonroof, DRL?
See, DRL is already there. But only thing is, I think the back seat, second row, as of now, it is like you tilt it and then bend it to go to the third row. They could have given a single button tumble
just a single
or whatever.
Button tumble. Pull the lever and then automatically the the seat tumbles fully, right?
That's right.
Okay.
And the other one is, I mean, this is sold as a premium version of Ertiga, right? So
Okay.
that's mainly supposed to be chauffeur-driven with a 6-seater.
Right.
But even there, if they can offer a 7-seater for families who would need it,
Okay.
that would be good.
But there is something called the XL7 which is coming up, right?
Yeah, that's supposed to,
That's
but I don't know
already
when.
there in Thailand and other areas.
Yes,
which is,
it's still not.
it's still not released
come
in
yet,
India, right?
yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Rajneesh,
Yeah, my pleasure.
for
my pleasure.
this interview, and I think happy driving.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And have a good driving.
Yeah.
So I am actually impressed because I'm tall person, so for them to drive this kind of vehicle in a city, we saw now even the smallest of the roads, you can drive without any issue. So that's really nice. So the recommendation is, go for it, people, so that it's a very comfortable and very functional car and a long termer. You can keep it for a long time because obviously Maruti service is always there, right? Irrespective of you don't have to worry about whether to go to this place, that place, and if you get stuck, what will happen? Everywhere Maruti is there. So serviceability and availability of parts as such is not an issue at all. So go for it. It's a great car to have. And so as I said, there's an update in the automatic recently with the 6-speed gearbox. So maybe that's also, you can check it out. But manual definitely is very, very responsive. As I see here, it's pretty responsive as such. Thank you so much. I hope you like this review, and please leave a comment in the comment box, and then wait for my next review, which will be on a electric car, which is going to come up very soon. And we end the video right now here. Thank you so much. Till my next video. Bye bye.